What if I told you that you could study in Japan, one of the most advanced and culturally rich countries in the world, completely for free? And not just free tuition. I'm talking about a full ride, flights, paid for, tuition, waived monthly allowance. You bet. This is the MEXT Scholarship, the golden ticket funded directly by the Japanese government. But here's the catch, it is highly competitive. Thousands apply, but only a select few get in. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what this scholarship is, the different categories you can apply for, the step-by-step application process, and most importantly, the secret tips that will make your application stand out from the pile. If you've ever dreamed of living the anime life or conducting world-class research in Tokyo, keep watching. First off, what actually is MEXT? It stands for the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology. Basically, the Japanese government pays for you to study there to build bridges between your country and Japan. Let's talk money, because that's why you're here, right? Here is what you get. First, a full tuition waiver. That means no entrance fees, no semester fees, nothing. Second, a monthly stipend. Depending on your level, whether you're an undergrad or a grad student, you get between 117,000 to 145,000 yen per month. That's roughly $800 to $1,000 to cover your rent and food. Third, a round-trip airfare ticket, a ticket to Japan when you start, and a ticket home when you finish. And finally, Japanese language training. Usually a 6-month to 1-year preparatory course is included if you don't speak the language yet. Yes, you heard that right. You do not need to be fluent in Japanese to apply for most categories, though it definitely helps. Before you start downloading forms, you need to know which lane you're in. There are mainly four categories for international students. First is research students for the graduate level. This is for those who already have a bachelor degree and want to pursue a master or PhD. The age limit is usually under 35. The key requirement here is a solid research proposal. This is the most popular category. Second is undergraduate students. This is for high school. Graduates who want a bachelor's degree, which takes 4 to 5 years. The age limit is usually between 17 and 25 years old, and you'll need strong grades in math and English. Third, we have the College of Technology or Kozen and the Specialized Training College. These are for high school grads who want practical, hands-on engineering or vocational skills. These programs last 3 to 4 years. Let me tell you, these are hidden gems. There's way less competition than the standard undergraduate route, but the career prospects in Japan are amazing. Finally, there are the Japanese studies and teacher training categories. These are for current undergrads studying Japanese language or culture, or for current teachers who want to upgrade their skills. Pause the video right now and figure out which one fits you. Got it? Okay, let's move on to how to apply. There are 2 ways to get this scholarship. Do not confuse them. Method A is the embassy recommendation. This is the main route and it's how most people apply. You apply through the Japanese embassy or consulate in your home country. Applications usually open in April or May. The process goes like this. You submit your documents, then you take a written exam covering subjects like math, English, and Japanese. After that, you go for an interview, and if you pass, you get recommended to MEXT. Method B is the university recommendation. This is where you apply directly to a Japanese university for a specific program, and they recommend you to the government. The timeline for this varies, but it's usually earlier, from October to January. The process involves contacting a professor, getting accepted into their program, and then they handle the scholarship paperwork for you. This track is mostly for research and graduate students. For this video, I'm focusing mostly on the embassy recommendation because it's open to everyone, including undergrads. Okay, this is where dreams are made or broken. The screening process. First, the documents. You will need your transcripts, a health certificate, recommendation letters, and for grad students a research proposal. Do not leave this until the last minute. One missing stamp or signature, and you are out. Next up are the written exams. If you apply through the embassy, you will take a test. For undergrads, it's math, English, and Japanese. If you're a science student, you'll also have tests in physics, chemistry, or biology. For grad students, it's mainly English and Japanese. A word of warning, the math test for undergrads is notoriously difficult. Download past papers from the Study in Japan website and practice now. Finally, the interview. If you pass the exam, you get an interview. They will ask you 3 main questions. First, why Japan? Don't just say I love anime. You need a concrete academic reason. Second, what is your study plan? Be specific. And third, how will you contribute to the relationship between Japan and your country? I've scoured the forums and talked to past scholars. Here are the top mistakes that get people rejected. Mistake number 1, vague research proposals. For grad students, your proposal is everything. If you just write, I want to study robotics, you will fail. You need to write something like, I want to study soft actuator robotics under Professor Tanaka at Todai to solve issue X in healthcare. Be specific. Mistake number 2, ignoring the Japanese language. Even though you don't need fluency, submitting a blank Japanese test shows a lack of effort. At least learn hiragana and katakana. Attempt the test. It shows kokorozashi, your will and ambition. And mistake number 3, messy applications. Japan is a culture that values precision. If your application is handwritten sloppily or has coffee stains, it reflects poorly on you. Type it out, double-check the spelling. Applying for MEXT is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes months of preparation. But imagine yourself a year from now, walking under the cherry blossoms in Kyoto, debt-free, receiving a world-class education. I've linked the official application guidelines and a database of past exam questions in the description box below. Do not click away without saving those links. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button. It really helps the channel, and subscribe if you want more content on studying abroad and student hacks. Good luck, or as they say in Japan, ganbat.